The bayonet, a weapon that united firepower and fear. The invention of the bayonet marked a turning point in European warfare, reshaping battlefield tactics throughout the 17th and 18th centuries. Before its introduction, infantry units struggled to strike a balance between delivering firepower through muskets and defending against cavalry using long pikes. This tactical problem limited their flexibility and offensive strength. However, when soldiers began fixing blades to the barrels of their firearms, eventually evolving into the socket bayonet, it transformed every musketeer into a dual-purpose warrior, capable of both ranged and melee combat. This single innovation replaced the traditional pike and allowed armies to form compact, deadly formations that could repel cavalry with a wall of steel while maintaining the ability to shoot. Over time, the bayonet came to symbolize not just a practical tool of war, but the raw willpower of troops, standing firm in the face of chaos. Sir John Stuart's account of the Battle of Maida in 1806 captures the psychological weight of the bayonet. When two forces advanced in eerie silence, it wasn't the actual clash of blades that turned the tide, it was fear. The French, unnerved by the British advance with fixed bayonets, fled before contact was even made. This demonstrates the bayonet's true strength, not in how often it was used to wound, but in how it threatened to. Defensive formations like Wellington's famous infantry squares at Waterloo further showed how bayonets could neutralize even the most aggressive cavalry attacks when discipline held firm. Although actual hand-to-hand bayonet combat was rare, the mere threat of a bayonet charge often forced less confident troops to retreat. In narrow, chaotic settings like villages or forests, close-quarters fighting did occur, but often degenerated into brutal brawls involving rifle butts, fists, and anything within reach. Still, there were cases, such as at the Battle of Barbarossa, where bayonet charges led to devastating routs. Tactically, these attacks could be made in columns for shock or in lines for combined firepower. Victory often depended less on numbers and more on morale. Whichever side blinked first usually lost. And so, the bayonet became more than just a tool, it became a test of courage. It served in countless conflicts, from Napoleon's campaigns to the trenches of World War I, even making appearances in World War II through Japanese banzai charges and American counterassaults. Today, though rarely used in modern combat, the bayonet still serves as a symbol of grit and last-resort determination. It reminds us that sometimes, the greatest weapon on a battlefield isn't technology, it's the strength of will.